Hi everyone, my name is Robert, and I'm going to show you how to make an XY chart on your graphing calculator. Now this works on the TI-83 and the TI-84. So I don't have an app for the TI-83, but it's the same process. Okay, so your first step is you're going to hit the Y equals button up in the top left corner there, Y equals. And now it's going to ask you to type in a function. Well, in order to type in your function, you need to know where your X button is. Where's your variable button? And that's going to be right here. If you look at the calculator on the left, it's going to be the button that's highlighted in red. You'll see a couple of variables there, X, T, theta, N, and we use that to find the variable X. And now there's your function. You can type in X, you can make it X squared, you can make it any power of X you want. So it's also important to know how to type in other powers of X. You type in X, and I can say, use this caret button here, and I can now do X to any power I want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, whatever, right? So this is how you would type in your function X. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the XY chart. So I'll type in a function, let's say X plus 5. Why not? X plus 5. So I type in X plus 5, I hit enter. And now the next thing I'm going to do, we have to change some settings here. The next thing is I will hit second and window. Second and window. That window button is right next to your Y equals button. So if you're looking at the calculator on the left, hit second and then window. And you'll get a setting screen. It's going to say table setup, table start, change table, independent, and dependent. All we are going to go to here is independent, highlight ask, and hit enter. So the reason we do it on independent, because, well, if you think of X and Y, X is the independent variable, Y is the dependent variable, right? Y always depends on X. So after we change that setting, the next thing we're going to do is hit second, and you're going to hit your graph button. Second and graph. And it brings up an XY chart. If you have numbers there already, that's okay. You can delete them or just overwrite them. And here, this is how your XY chart works. We're going to type in numbers of X, and it's going to give us outputs of Y. So I can start with -1. Oh, that's a 1. How about -1? And hit enter. I could do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I just keep going all the way positive or all the way negative. And every time you type an X value in, you'll get a Y value out. So making an XY chart on your calculator is important. It helps you calculate functions. It'll even help you graph functions faster. So this just helps us get values efficiently. Okay, about -100. And I think this holds up to, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 values. I don't know if it holds any more than that. Let's see. Does it keep going? No. So that's, yep. So it holds up to those. But again, you can go over those numbers. You can delete them, type in new numbers, whatever you need to do. Okay. That is how you make an XY chart, TI-83, TI-84. That is all.